What is up, Prop Shop? Austin Trades, founder and owner of the Prop Shop YouTube, back with another trade review video. Today, December 18th, 2025. I've taken two second buyer models on the NASDAQ today, both of which providing over 100 plus points. Trade number one posted on the channel today, actually providing 200 points of reward. Trade number two here, entering at 205, now at 355. Providing over 150 points of reward on these trades. It has been a beautiful trading day, and I want to break down this second buyer, second seller model for you and really give some insight into my most simple, most actionable trades from my playbook. So without any further ado, let's get into this right now. If you're interested in being a second buyer, second seller, I'm going to break this technical setup for you down in detail with this live trade review. So 5-minute chart came down, tested demand lows, and we caught a first buyer. This is what's key for my edge in my process. I've talked about this in past videos. We have a higher time frame signal, which is a 5-minute alert going off inside of demand and a 15-minute candle closure with this 5-minute first buyer. So when I see this first buyer, right, this 5-minute wick off this demand low, I'm then waiting for a deep retracement to provide higher quality risk to reward. If you understand Wyckoff principles, we have second stage reaccumulation, second stage redistribution, and that's what this is in simple terms. It's a second buyer after the initial reaction. So we're kind of entering a re-offer scenario, to be a little bit more technical, and doing it with better risk to reward. So from a very simple and technical perspective on the 5-minute, we have a 5-minute signal, right? Alert went off inside of demand, buyers stepped up, and I'm waiting for price to retrace into fair value, which could be anything like a technical retracement, a fair value gap, a golden pocket retracement, or for me personally, what I'm using, not using those other tools so much, just price action, providing quality risk to reward and providing me an opportunity to enter with less reward than potential risk. And that's exactly what I did today. I went long at 205. I entered 5 MNQ. I actually scaled out 4 into a 50-point move and held the rest for an upside move to hopefully 300 or more. And that's exactly what we got, right? We're in this trade now with 1 micro, leaving the runner up at, I'm going to move this actually up 100 points. So going to leave a runner 100 points in the market here, 205 to 305, and able to recognize why am I so comfortably in this trade? What's the secret sauce to success and consistent technical execution? It is keeping things simple, right? All of these trade entries have been broken down on this YouTube channel, real-time examples and hindsight opportunities like so to give you some just clarity of process, right? To get you to understand why am I able to manage these trades so comfortably? It's because it's simple. I'm not adding fair value gaps and a bunch of other tools in my process. I'm using supply and demand zones and simply trading continuation and reversal models off of 1 or 2 really core, fundamental, high probability setups that will repeat themselves over and over and over again. Today, that happened to be second buyer models, and this demand zone has been really, really strong. But the main point of this video, the main focus is why was I in a 200-point winner today and a 150-plus point winner later on? Because my approach to technical analysis is simple. There is a lot of mastery behind the simplicity, but overall, the data is extensive and the approach is simple. That's where the confidence comes from. And as always, a simple approach to technical analysis leads to a higher quality overall byproduct of execution, right? Complexity being the enemy of execution. And today, as simply put as I can possibly make it, we had a higher time frame signal, 15-minute candle confirmation, waiting for this reoffer into this demand, took the reoffer, moved the market higher, eventually got the 150 point move, and finally probably getting out of this trade soon for win number 2 today. A beautiful trading day, Thursday, December 18th, 2025. And I hope these trade review videos provide a lot of value, right? We broke these setups down, generating repeatable edge with zones, recognizing technical entries simplified. These are just real trade examples of actually being in the trade, actually making consistent money and putting my money where my mouth is. If you've been enjoying these videos, if you like the trade reviews, as always, please leave a comment, leave a like. And if you haven't already, go ahead and interact with me on X under Austin Trades NQ. We'll have a bunch of new content coming out for you guys soon. As always, enjoy the videos and peace.